Hi, my name is Delilah, and today I have a question for everybody, which is how many of us in here have a pet? Okay, now how many of us in here have more than one pet? I myself actually have three. I have a golden retriever, I have a German shepherd, and I have a poodle. Now they're my babies, and I treat them as such. I feel that they have emotions and they have the right to basic rights as we do, and they actually um, are affected by our decisions. So I feel that it's only right for us to speak on their behalf because they can't speak for themselves. And um, this affects all of us because they're a part of our everyday lives, whether it's a stray dog, our pet, or they're just in the neighborhood. Um, it if we see any form of abuse, neglect, or exploitation, um, they deserve to be defended as much as a human deserves to be defended. And actually, the Animal Legal Defense Fund of 2022 found thousands of animal abuse cases were reported, and now me as a college student, I also did some research that if those are just the ones being reported, how about we think about the ones that weren't reported or the ones that were seen and just kind of, oh, let me mind my business. So again, I think it's our basic, it's the right thing to do to speak for them. And something like the American Bar Association reports that if we have something like stronger protection laws, that could itself lead to higher prosecution or conviction rates, which would help people take animal abuse more seriously. And I think that in itself speaks for the kind of suffering these animals go through. According to the Journal of Applied Animal Welfare 2018, animals suffer long-term physical and psychological trauma. So it stays with them. It stays with them for a very long time. There's dogs that are up for adoption that have been abused, that don't know the feeling of being, how like being loved feels, and they have feelings, they have emotions. According to the University of Cambridge, they confirmed that many animals actually have that emotional awareness and consciousness. They're smart. They're aware, and they have feelings. We have feelings. They have emotions. We have emotions. We have basic rights. I feel like they should have basic rights as well, and they can't defend themselves. Let's defend them. Let's give them more of a chance. Let's give them more room. The Journal of Interpersonal Violence of 2005 found a link between animal abuse and violence towards humans. So it's actually a public safety issue which affects us. So altogether, I feel like we should be able to coexist in peace, and it's crucial for their benefit and just in general, doing the right thing. I encourage everyone to not only report animal abuse but support animal protection. We should consider these animals to have humane feelings. We should use our voice to advocate for their rights. And if these animals can feel the pain, they can feel fear, giving them the rights isn't as extreme as it may sound. It's the right thing to do. And you may think something like what the Harvard Law Schools of the animal law program found kind of encouraging, just more of a humane focus, or humane treatment, focusing on a humane treatment for these dogs, or in general animals, rather than eliminating animal abuse. I feel that that's not really grasping the picture. That's not really balancing the scale for them. We should all know how to act humane towards one another, especially animals who can't really defend themselves, who can't speak up for themselves. So yeah, I encourage everyone to just next time you see an animal, like